And here's just another little clip from the Tuscan Urban Farmstead. Here I'm putting my ginger, which is starting to sprout, into water because it was kind of drying out. I'm leaving it in water tonight, and tomorrow I think I will try to plant it to see if I can get make some homemade ginger. Homegrown ginger, sorry. What am I doing here? This is crazy. You're going to think Amber's crazy. Well, what I'm doing is, apparently eggshells are fantastic bug repellents, besides adding calcium to the ground and everything, apparently. I'm not too sure. I saw a video on this somewhere. So I started doing it. Instead of throwing out my eggshells, I just let them all dry out really well for a while, and then I let them dry out just the way they are. I really don't care. You know, some people say, no, you have to wash them all perfectly and everything. I'm just like, I don't care. I'm just going to let them dry out exactly like that. Also, because it is from the egg that you can get a fantastic, this is it. It's Lizozima is the name. This is used to be coating. It's taken from the white of the egg, if I remember correctly. And this comes from way back when I was a kid. There was a neighbor who made these. And actually, I was a kiddo when I was a little child when I drew this and started painting it. So, yeah, I have this from when I was a child, practically. And so, getting back to the Lizozima, you see, I just do it this way. Now it's like turning badly because I only using one hand. Like, I'd normally hold this still and then really press down as I go round and round until it becomes pretty fine. It doesn't have to be too fine, I don't think. So I'm making all of this repellent to be coating the ground when I plant new stuff. That said, getting back to the Lizozima, that product I showed you, that is usually sold in agriculture to be coating cheese and protecting cheese from molds and bacteria and everything. The fact is that you can actually take it. It is derived from the white of the eggs, if I remember correctly. You're going to have to go look that up. You can take that as a natural antibacteria, antibiotic, antibacteria, anti-inflammatory, anti-everything. It's 4 different antifungus. Yeah, so practically, if like me, you have a very, very low, non-existent tolerance for any kind of pharmaceutical product, like really, when I'm forced to take painkillers of any sort, I immediately start having nervous tics all across my face. It's unbearable. I mean, sometimes the pain is just so bad that I have to take something pharmaceutical because nothing else is working. But still, you can take a whole cycle of that. Now, of course, don't take my advice for it. Talk to it with some holistic naturopath doctor who knows his business, right, as usual. Still, that is what I have been taking over the last 2 years to be treating all of my really bad conditions. Now, of course, it is not a drug, so it's not going to render immediate effects. However, it's not going to cause you any of the side effects that you read on all of the medicinals. So that's the plus about taking natural stuff. And if you want to disagree with me, bite me. I don't care. Right. So all for now from the Tuscan home urban farmstead. Ciao, ciao.